Part 4, the road we all forgot we're driving. Why economists, investors, and employers need a new labor market map. When our assumptions, not our tech, need updating, we make villains or fools of each other and solve nothing. Hi, my name is Sarah Trumbull, founder and CEO of the Job Applicant Perspective, the first anonymous Google reviews for job ads across the U.S. Like Yelp, in a world of professionally mandated fine dining with no health department or FDA. Is the level of go-to-market awareness for a blog post that's upcoming. Starting from the section of It Was Never You, speaking to employers, the verdict. Employers, the verdict is, you also inherited a mental model of hiring that requires updating. Until the owners of this labor market system act like this market is the two-sided market that it is, they will continue to shoot themselves in the foot while blaming others. Amazon would never put shoes on its website that didn't exist just to get extra engagement while talking about buyer shortages either, if we want the job market to work in the online era. And given the importance of a functioning economy for your business to exist, which requires a functioning labor market, it needs to. Economists, investors, and policymakers, the story you tell yourselves, the system isn't broken, it's friction. More innovation will fix it. The reality? For 100 years, economics has modeled labor markets as if trust, transparency, and human of 90% of its actors, the job seekers, didn't handed those flawed models to platforms who build billion-dollar systems on false. Verdict? It was never you either. But the inherited lens you also got is creating downstream chaos. Just like the others, we have to update our mental models to make hiring work in the internet age. Creating regulatory systems equivalent to the SEC or folding the labor market under the SEC, like the financial securities market it represents for the U.S. labor force, 160 million Americans, is a step. It may not have needed that when the newspaper was the platform, and that's okay. For better or worse, the newspaper isn't the platform now, and we need to reckon with how that affects engagement and functionality. Part 4 coming next. This is a long one. It's a Friday. Be kind to each other, eh? It's rough out there. We don't gotta have a stable government. We don't gotta have money, but we sure as shit can still be kind to each other, yeah? Nobody shames themselves into a better life. You gotta love yourself into that. Honor yourself into that. That's how it works.